Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you. My name is Kristen Sharp, and as President and CEO of the Oro Valley Chamber of Commerce, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our 31st annual meeting and awards breakfast. Today, we gather here to celebrate and give thanks, to honor our outstanding businesses, the backbone of Oro Valley's prosperity. We come together to showcase the relentless efforts of our nonprofits who selflessly serve and uplift our community, leaving a lasting positive impact on the lives of countless individuals. But first, please rise if you are able and join me in honoring America by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As you sit down, I'd like to ask to remain standing, please, our guests who are active or retired military, as well as active and retired first responders, so the rest of us can express our most sincere thanks. I hope you all are enjoying or have enjoyed this delicious breakfast while you use the conversation starters in the middle of the table to get to know each other better. Chef and waitstaff here at El Conquistador Tucson never disappoint with the quality of food and service. Let's give them a round of applause. We've committed to using less paper at our events, so you'll notice only a few programs at your tables printed by wonderful member Southwest Solutions. There is a QR code in the middle of your table that will take you to our digital program that includes links that go back to our supporting businesses, so make sure you click through. Also on your tables are our Chamber's annual reports, printed by Kevin Borup and Three Knolls Media. You'll find them in August's edition of the Oro Valley Style magazine. In it, you'll find information on what our chamber has been up to this past year. At last year's annual meeting, Dave Perry stood right here and announced his impending retirement and that I would be taking on the president and CEO role. I am proud to say that since Dave has passed on the reins, the chamber is still standing and we haven't burned anything down. Oh, wait. Okay, the office may have burned down, but the chamber is still as strong as ever, thanks to the unwavering support of all of you, our wonderful members. After the fire, operations continued as usual, thanks to the hard work of our fantastic, resilient staff. Our operations director, Leah Noring, who does her best to keep us all in line. Our events and communications director, McKenna Markley, who manages the details of events like this with alacrity and a fresh perspective. By the way, the colorful napkins were her touch today. And our member engagement director, Joni Bates, whose hard work every day truly does keep this chamber running. Thank you, staff. When you have a moment, please do look through the annual report. I'm not going to take up your valuable time in reading to you all of the details in there that you could read yourself, but I would like to take a moment to highlight some of the big things that have happened this year. This year, we reached 600 members. We gave out $5,000 in gift cards to support local restaurants last summer. And by the way, we're reinvigorating that program this August, so keep an eye out on our socials for our Locals Eat Local program. We've increased educational opportunities by adding Wisdom Wednesdays and Perk Before Works and growing our business summit. We've celebrated openings and anniversaries with 35 ribbon cuttings. We've formed the Chamber Alliance of Southern Arizona with other Southern Arizona chambers to collaboratively advance economic vitality across Southern Arizona. And we bought an office. Let's clap for that. For the first time since its inception, your chamber is now a property owner. We were able to do so because of the sound financial management of Dave Perry for more than a decade. And we were also helped by your chamber's foundation, who granted your chamber $75,000 to go towards the principal. Let's give those two, Dave and the foundation, a round of applause. There are so many others who have helped us along our journey. Chamber member and ambassador Don Sauce of Sauce & Associates serendipitously, that's a tongue twister for you, decided to put his property on the market within days of our office fire. Batoon Harrington with Brunel Real Estate guided us with ease through the commercial property buying process. Wendy Wise and her entire team at Wendy Wise State Farm went above and beyond in both helping after the fire and ensuring that our new property was covered. Past board member Paul Tees and his team at Commerce Bank of Arizona helped us finance our purchase. This past year has been eventful, to say the least, but the bottom line is, because of our members, our board and ambassadors, other volunteers like the ones who showed up this morning at 6 a.m. to help out today, thanks Tim and Leah with Pima Federal, we are stronger than ever. Your chamber is eager to embrace the opportunities that lie before us and remain committed to providing exceptional services and offering pathways for growth for each and every one of our members. As you're finishing up your breakfast, and actually as I'm looking at you, you all seem to be finished, I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to the businesses who've sponsored this celebration and made it all possible. Our presenting sponsor is the University of Arizona, the College of Veterinary Medicine, and Government and Community Relations. Our host is El Conquistador Tucson, a Hilton resort. Our award sponsor, Trico. Our breakfast sponsor, HSL Properties. Our champion sponsors, Acacia IT, Desert Hospitality Management, Golder Ranch Fire District, Hughes Federal Credit Union, Pima Federal Credit Union, SpaWell, Town West, and Tucson Media Partners. Our premier sponsors, America First Credit Union, Bayer, Comcast, Commerce Bank of Arizona, Fairwinds Desert Point, Heinfeld Meach, Institute for Better Education, Kinghorn Law Financial, La Posada at Push Ridge, which is coming up very quickly, by the way, if you've seen the construction. It's awesome. Northwest Healthcare, 1AZ Credit Union, The Post Workspaces, Tucson Local Media, Visiting Angels, and WaFed Bank. Our supporting sponsors, Canyon Community Bank, Casa de la Luz, Encompass Health, Good News Communications, I Love OV, and Tucson Federal Credit Union. Let's give them a round of applause. We're grateful to Joey Ambrose of Boompix Media. You'll see him around here taking photos for us today. And we're also grateful to Anstar Productions Group and Regal Fierce Media for their videography. I would also like to thank our nonprofit fair vendors for being here today. Running a nonprofit is not easy, and your heart has to be in it. After knowing and chatting with our nonprofits today, I know their hearts are definitely in it. Hopefully you visited their booths, learned more about their missions, and made some connections. I know some of you may have even gotten texts or may get texts saying that you're the winner of a $50 gift card, so good luck. We have several dignitaries and special guests with us this morning. Please hold your applause until the end. From presenting sponsor, University of Arizona, a contingent led by Julie Funk, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Dean of the UA College of Veterinary Medicine in Oro Valley, Julie Katzel, Assistant Vice President for Community Relations, and Eric Smith, Executive Director of the UA Center for Innovation. From Arizona State University, Director of Government and Community Engagement, John Winchester. From Copper member, Pima Community College, Northwest Campus Vice President, Brian Stewart. Representing Congressman Juan Ciscomani's office, Becky Freeman, Carla Escamilla, and CJ Carmargin. Representing Senator Sinema's office, Troy Kemble. Representing Senator Kelly's office, Carla Nunez. Representing Pima County District 1 Supervisor Rex Scott, Kim Briggs. Pinal County Supervisor from District 4, Jeff McClure. From the town of Oro Valley, we have with us Mayor Joe Winfield, Council members Joyce Jones-Ivy, Harry Moe Green III, and Tim Bowen, and new town manager Jeff Wilkins, and Oro Valley Chief of Police Kara Riley. From the Central Arizona Project, Mitch Basefsky. From Amphitheater Public School District, board members Vicki Cox-Golder and Susan Zebrat, and Superintendent Todd Jager. From Diamond member Golder Ranch Fire District, a contingent led by Chief Tom Brandhuber. From the Northwest Fire District, a contingent led by past board member Anne-Marie Braswell. We are honored to have our chamber friends in attendance with us today, President and CEO of the Marana Chamber of Commerce, Amanda Wiggins, the Tucson LGBTQ Chamber Board of Directors Chair, Vera Minot, President and CEO of the Tucson Hispanic Chamber, Rob Elias, President and CEO of the Tucson Metro Chamber, Michael Guyman, and our very own past President and CEO, Dave Perry. Let's give them all a round of applause. Our chamber is led by a board of directors, volunteers whose commitment and visionary leadership have been instrumental in guiding our organization toward new heights of success. Board, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all are recognized. Chair Eric Renault of Pima Federal Credit Union. Vice Chair Jeremy Thompson of Cox. Secretary Clerk Denny Cousins of North Star Strategies. Treasurer Ron Arenas of Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. Executive Committee Member Susan Swan of Swan Pilates. Directors Lisa Bayless of the Lisa Bayless team at Long Realty. Zoe Burcham of Kinghorn Law Financial. Michael Burns of I Love OV. Lydia Camarillo of Golder Ranch Fire District. Shelby Frankham of El Conquistador Tucson, a Hilton Resort. Cameron Lewis of Northwest Healthcare, ex officio member Paul Melcher, Community and Economic Development Director for the town of Oro Valley, and those who couldn't be with us this morning are Tom Hebner of Roche Tissue Diagnostics, Kelly Palmero of Sierra Tucson, Robert Ramirez of Robert V. Ramirez CPA, Jack Talmadge of Oro Valley Country Club, and Dan Wesson of the Post Workspaces. Let's give them a round of applause for their commitment. There are several past board members in this crowd that I've seen this morning, including past chairs Nancy Boyle of Splendido at Rancho Vistoso and Greg Durnan, owner of Acacia IT. If you have ever served on our board for any length of time in the past, please stand. Thank you for your service. It is now my privilege to bring forth our outgoing board chair to say a few words. Over this past year, Eric Renault has been instrumental in helping me to navigate the complexities that come with being a CEO. He has not only been an advocate for the chamber, but for myself as well. I have felt his support and encouragement when needed and appreciate his guidance and direction of the board as a whole. Though his term as chair is ending, I'm thankful that he will remain on the board an additional year as past chair. President and CEO of Pima Federal Credit Union and chair of the Oro Valley Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, Eric Renault.
Well, thank you, Kristen. You actually did quite well this morning in covering so many topics. I don't really have much to say, and I think that's, for many of you in the audience, you're going to say, whew, because when I get on a passionate subject, as I'm passionate about our chamber, if you've been to any of our annual meetings or board meetings at our credit union, I can become a run-on sentence. So at any rate, I am just incredibly grateful for your participation in our chamber. Your partnership, your membership helps us to be stronger, to advocate for your businesses in our community, and just so much more beyond that too. When I look at this past year, I think about a comment that Kristen already made. I was thinking about resilience, adaptability, and change. And that has certainly been the last 12 months for Kristen and her team. So I want to give an applause for your team in this past year. But again, thank you for coming. Welcome, and it's going to be a great event anyway, it's always a great event, but I just shared with you, I'm so encouraged about the future with Kristen and her team for our chamber. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Now let's honor another group. Oh, thank you, Eric. I have one more thing to say, sorry. Remarkably, no one is terming out of board service this year. So our board of directors will remain the same for this coming year, with Jeremy Thompson of Cox Communications taking the helm as chair. Thank you, Jeremy, for stepping into this important role. Now let's honor another group of volunteers who are absolutely indispensable to the smooth functioning of our chamber. We owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to our chamber ambassadors, led by Ambassador Chair Renee Dieter of CABI, whose tireless efforts and unwavering dedications make our mission possible. If you are a chamber ambassador, please stand so that we may extend our heartfelt thanks to you and your hard work and commitment. Wow, there's so many, look at them all. Thank you, ambassadors. I'd like now to turn our attention to our high-level members. Traditionally, we ask all of our high-level members to come forward during this event to receive their beautiful plaque created by chamber member and artist Joe Bourne and take a picture. And it feels a bit like shuffling cattle through. And yes, I do have experience in my past life with shuffling cattle. So instead, we decided to honor them at a cocktail reception last month right here at El Conquistador Tucson. As a membership organization, high-level members are an integral component to ensuring we're able to provide the best programming, education, outreach, and advocacy to all of our members. They are true mission supporters and want to see our entire business community thrive. Without these businesses and their commitment to our organization, we simply couldn't do what we do. Our platinum members, El Conquistador Tucson, a Hilton resort, and Tucson Media Partners, which you know as the Arizona Daily Star, Tucson.com, and its sister properties. Our gold members, Acacia IT and Desert Hospitality Management. Our diamond members, Golder Ranch Fire District, Hughes Federal Credit Union, Pima Federal Credit Union, and Roche Tissue Diagnostics. Our silver members, America First Credit Union, Bayer, Comcast, Commerce Bank of Arizona, Institute for Better Education, Kinghorn Law Financial, Northwest Healthcare Oro Valley Hospital, 1AZ Credit Union, Sierra Tucson, the Post Workspaces, Tucson Federal Credit Union, Tucson Local Media, Valley Gold Team at Long Realty, Visiting Angels, WaFed Bank, and Wendy Wise State Farm. Our copper members, Alliance Bank of Arizona, Brookdale Senior Living Santa Catalina, Canyon Community Bank, Casa de la Luz Hospice, Desert Diamond Casinos and Entertainment, Encompass Health, FC Tucson, Good News Communications, Hamstra Heating and Cooling, I Love OV, La Posada at Push Ridge, Nature Med, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, Pima Community College, Soul Physical Therapy, Sonora Behavioral Health, Southwest Grounds, Splendido at Rancho Vistoso, Swan Pilates, The Watermark at Oro Valley, the Tucson Roadrunners Hockey Club, and Vantage West Credit Union. Thank you, high-level members. This past March, the Oro Valley Rotary Club hosted its annual Taste of Oro Valley. Every year, we invite the Rotary Club to present their People's Choice Awards at this event. Here to recognize their winners is past Rotary President Dennis Breen.
Good morning. I'm Dennis Breen with Oro Valley Rotary Club. And today is actually a special day for multiple reasons. The Rotary, as you may know, is a service organization whose members are dedicated to help those in need in our community and abroad. Oro Valley Rotary Club is one of 36,000 Rotary clubs that are throughout the world. And we raise money and provide service to assist those who are struggling in our town and in the surrounding areas here, and work with many of the nonprofits that are here today to help them in their path. And what Rotary really does is our members can have the passion of the things they want to accomplish, and then they have a whole local club, and as I said, 36,000, 1 million members across the to help provide things. We do things both in Guatemala, we do it and locally here in Tucson, Oro Valley, Catalina. This year, the club provided funds and to help the Edge High School here in town, and to Emerge, which is a facility that truly helps the abused women and children, as well as Impact, which I'm sure many of you are aware of, for the food bank up in Catalina. And we, over the last year, raised about and have contributed about $70,000 with the help of sponsors and local foundations. And one of our major fundraising events has been what we call the Taste of Oro Valley. And if you're not familiar with it, we've had it here, which is what makes this also a special day. The first one we had 8 years ago was here at the El Conquistador, and we have gotten, through the generosity of the restaurants in town who come to the taste, and people buy tickets, and you come in to, we have a band and we have a silent auction, but you also get to taste the food of the various restaurants that participate. And we also ask our members who come in to the festival to vote. And so we get a vote on those restaurants and how they like the food that was handed out last March, in this case. But those restaurants really donate their time, they donate the resources and the food that we serve. Their generosity helps us raise these funds. And so we want to be able to commemorate to them for their sacrifice and help and their fun that they also create at the event. So we would like to present some of these to recognize them. One of our winners was Brooke and Charles Cromwell, who operate the Peach Wave, which is a frozen yogurt and gelato delight. And they're located up the Oro Valley Marketplace. So if you are here to come up, I can give you your award. So we have nice plaques that we made for Oro Valley as a winner. Thank you. Thank you for your time and effort. And we really appreciate it. another winner, also at Oro Valley Marketplace, which, by the way, next year is where we may be. We will let you all know where we're going to have the event next year, but I need to talk to them and see if we can get good dates and have it up there. But one of the other winners who prepares some delicious steak bites and give you a temptation for their full meal is the Keg. And so if Brandon Shaw, Sam Lauria are here, hopefully, one of them can come up. Congratulations. And the first place winner, which you all will need to go and taste their wares, is The Landing. And if Tyler's here, Tyler Moody, please come up, and we can provide you. And I'll just mention as an aside, you'll also have the opportunity to use Federal Credit Union is sponsoring a mixer at The Landing on August 3rd. Congratulations, Tyler. As I mentioned, that this is also a special day from the standpoint of the hotel, where we had our first one 8 years ago, and we've grown it each year. And those funds that we raise have created some really incredible benefits for families. And I get shocked all the time because we think we are, which we are, so fortunate, and the community we live in is so fortunate, but there are also so many people who are not and have things go wrong and really do need the help of every one of these organizations around here. And then finally, this is a different kind of special day because 54 years ago, I had the incredible good fortune to have the taste of an incredible relationship with a wonderful person sitting there at the table where I was when she agreed to marry me. And this is our 54th anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Happy anniversary. Before we move into the final awards portion of our program today, I'd like to take a moment to hear from our presenting sponsor, the University of Arizona. The University of Arizona is an exceptional institution renowned for its commitment to academic excellence, innovative research, and fostering a vibrant and inclusive community. Its distinguished faculty, state-of-the-art facilities, and diverse range of academic programs provide students with unlimited opportunities to grow, learn, and make a positive impact on society. Right here in Oro Valley, we're proud to be the homes of the UA Center for Innovation Oro Valley and the UA College of Veterinary Medicine. With us today to say a few words is Julie Funk, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine and Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to represent the University of Arizona, our other colleagues who are here with us today, and for those of us who have the extreme privilege to call Oro Valley home. Speaking on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students at the College of Veterinary Medicine, I can easily say that in all of veterinary medicine, our college is in the best city of all 33 colleges of veterinary medicine, and we've always felt deeply welcomed and supported by the entirety of the community. And it's events like this that really highlight the richness and strength of the Oro Valley community, and we're so grateful to be able to call this the home for our college and for the other members of the university community that are here and get to be part of such a special place. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Julie. We have now reached the much anticipated awards portion of our program. Each year, you and chamber staff nominate businesses and individuals for recognition in the categories of small, mid-size, large, and nonprofit businesses and community leaders. A panel of volunteers evaluates the field, recommends finalists, and then chooses that year's award recipients. We don't call them best because that's subjective. We do label them outstanding because each of these businesses and individuals stands out and deserves our gratitude and congratulations, whether they win an award or not. Since you've heard from me plenty already today, our Events and Communications Director, McKenna Markley, Operations Director, Leah Noring, and Member Engagement Director, Joni Bates, will be helping announce the awards. McKenna?
Good morning. These are the nominees for Outstanding Small Businesses. Stand please when I call your name. Desert Dermatology, GritFit Incorporated, I Love OV LLC, Joyful Jobs, Peach Wave Frozen Yogurt and Gelato, Pedigo Electric Bikes Tucson, Swan Pilates, The Physio Shop Tucson, and Toscana Studio and Gallery. Thank you. Please be seated. Our finalists in this category are Desert Dermatology, with the main goal to change patients' reports of feeling discomfort at the doctor. Dr. Michelle Gedkin launched Desert Dermatology. Over the first 6 months of operation, she has created waves among patients as they tell their friends and families about their positive experiences with Desert Dermatology. Dr. Gedkin is an emerging leader that has shown she has what it takes to make a difference in Oro Valley. I Love OV LLC. iloveov.com is a first-of-its-kind community resource for Oro Valley residents. Their primary goal is to help residents and visitors find what they need in Oro Valley. I Love OV believes that supporting local Oro Valley businesses is essential, so they make it easy to shop locally with a business directory of over 1,200 businesses and regularly updated event listings. Joyful Jobs is a business newer to the Oro Valley community, but founder Emily Chavez has been working diligently already to improve the town. She connects individuals to employers and has wonderful connections. It is clear upon meeting Emily that she cares abundantly for the people that she interacts with and the business that she owns. Swan Pilates has been serving the Oro Valley community for 3 years now. They pursue excellence in their practice, treat each client with the utmost respect and kindness. They've worked diligently to accommodate a variety of body needs and abilities. On top of an honorable commitment to empathy, Swan Pilates is also working to teach a new form of Pilates that would bring hundreds of teachers to the area to officially learn how to be a Bozzy Pilates teacher. This growth in Oro Valley allows our current and future community to excel. And the recipient is Swan Pilates. Please come forward to accept.
Thank you, everybody. Sincerely, I want to thank everyone for supporting Swan Pilates. Our clients, our teachers, and me are particularly honored. It's truly an honor to be acknowledged in this beautiful town of Oro Valley. I really encourage everyone to lean toward the town of Oro Valley as you already are. The support that we as a small business got during the pandemic just has me absolutely committed to lean toward Oro Valley. So thank you so very much. I am honored. Our clients are honored. Thank you very much.
And for our next category, we have Leah Noring.
These are the nominees for Outstanding Mid-Size Business. Please stand when I call your name, and we'll give you a round of applause at the end. Gourmet Gals Gluten-Free Bakery and Bistro, Heart and Soul Kids Activity Center, Noble Hops, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, Senior Home Care of Tucson, and Soul Physical Therapy. Congratulations on your nomination. The finalists are Heart and Soul. Heart and Soul has had the same mission since Deanna Sherman opened 10 years ago, to encourage a lifelong love of health and fitness for all children through engaging lessons and passionate teachers. Since 2013, they've served thousands of families with over 1,200 students currently enrolled. Noble Hops is a local business that provides good food, service, and reasonable prices. They regularly host local musicians and support local charities through donations and fundraisers. Their picturesque location and tasty menu options lend itself to being an innovative and inclusive restaurant in Oro Valley. Picture Rocks Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing has been nominated not for how they assisted in the community, but how they didn't. When a customer had a leak in their shower, they pointed out the need for a tile repair, not a plumber, and went above and beyond to help that customer solve the problem. Their commitment to service over commission has earned them this nomination. Soul Physical Therapy. Alicia Alley created Soul Physical Therapy after noticing a trend in the healthcare field that focused less on time with patients and one-on-one care. Since opening its doors just 4 months prior to the start of the pandemic, Soul PT has grown from not one location, but to 3. Their staff and clients firmly believe in the supportive work of this visionary care facility. And the recipient is Heart and Soul. Please come forward.
Appreciate that. Wow, thank you so much. I just got so choked up when she said Heart and Soul. My name is Sherry. I'm the general manager. This is Peyton. She's our director of marketing. And Deanna is out of town, and she's so heartbroken that she was unable to be here, and now she's really going to be heartbroken. But, I mean, she's going to be excited, not heartbroken, but sad that she wasn't here to thank everybody in person. We're just so honored to be a part of the Oro Valley community and serve the families of Oro Valley, but we're also so grateful to be a part of this network of just strong businesses that just truly, gives back to the community. We're just so grateful. And Deanna started Heart and Soul 10 years ago. She was 23 years old. She just graduated the University of Arizona. She was a gym cat there. And she started with 50 kids, and now she's got 3 locations and 1,200 students. And we're just so grateful. We're grateful. So thank you for giving us this honor.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Joni Bates, Member Engagement Director at the Chamber. And these are the nominees for Outstanding Large Business. Please stand when I call your name. Casas Christian School, Push Ridge Academy, Christian Academy, Roche Tissue Diagnostics, Tucson Federal Credit Union. Thank you. Please be seated. Our finalists are Casas Christian School, has educated students in our community over 50 years. They prioritize unique learning styles to match each student's talents and strengths. CCS cares about the whole family and seeks to nurture the spiritual, emotional, physical, and academic needs of each student. They honor the great responsibility that is educating the future of Oro Valley with sincere dedication and love. Push Ridge Christian Academy has a good, solid educational program. They offer a small-sized classes that promote individual attention to students. It is a safe environment for children to learn a well-rounded education. The teachers and staff are loving and care for the students and their connection to them. Their students continually go on to do impressive things and achieve success, which elevates Oro Valley and positive growth in our community. Tucson Federal Credit Union. The state of Tucson Federal Credit Union is strong and poised for continued success with a healthy balance sheet and talented staff. They are investing in emerging technology and talent to improve convenience and experience using a hybrid approach to deliver consistent involvement. Their community impact team is currently focusing on homelessness and food insecurity in Pima County. Through their 86-year history in Tucson, they have remained committed to the fulfilling financial service needs now and into the future. And the recipient is Tucson Federal Credit Union.
All right, thanks everybody. Just a couple of quick words. So Tucson Federal Credit Union was founded in 1937. I've been there a minute, but not that long. But during all of that time, raising up the greater Tucson community has been our mission. And we know that organizations are made up of a lot of individuals, and it's really the individuals that make a difference. And somehow randomly, all of my team is right here, even though we were supposed to sit all over the place. But couldn't do it without them. So we're really grateful for the award. It lets us know we're doing a few things right. Thank you.
I'm back. Alrighty. And these are the nominees for Outstanding Nonprofit. Please stand when I call your name. First, we have the Arizona Heroes Memorial. Freedom Warriors. Gospel Rescue Mission. Impact of Southern Arizona. Institute for Better Education. Interfaith Community Services. Reach for the Stars. And TMC Hospice. Thank you, please be seated. Our finalists are AZ Heroes Memorial. The Arizona Heroes Memorial is working to honor Arizona veterans, active military, first responders, and healthcare workers through the creation of a memorial. The project site is 2.5 acres of land in Naranja Park that will honor all the heroes of Southern Arizona. After the project is completed, many will visit from around the world to be changed by this living memorial. Gospel Rescue Mission. Lisa Chastain and the Gospel Rescue Mission are truly changing lives. They are helping to restore homeless individuals' lives by giving them hope and a future. They offer substance abuse treatment, job training and placement, traditional housing when they are ready, and do much more than giving someone a hat and a cot. Impact of Southern Arizona invests over $3 million back into the community each year. Since 2000, they have worked to break generational cycles of poverty by moving people into higher-paying careers through partnerships with Pima Community College, the Oro Valley Chamber Foundation, and more. The Impact Food Bank keeps food on the table for over 4,200 individuals. Reach for the Stars is a new organization using astronomy to improve mental health in at-risk children. They are making an impact in the Tucson community through their stargazing, STEM, and mental health initiatives. They have hosted over 53 astronomy-related events, influencing 3,200 youth across Pima County. They have provided 200,000 meals and gifted 91 telescopes to children. And the recipient is Impact of Southern Arizona. Please come forward.
Well, I have to say we're very honored. It is such a huge community of nonprofits that help out in this town and also in the region, as well as all the people who are nominated, all the organizations and the staff and volunteers. So thank you for recognizing Impact. We do work very hard to make sure the community is supported, and we really can't do it without the support of all these wonderful businesses in Oro Valley and the clubs like the Rotary, who do come to bring the food up to the food bank every Saturday. So really it's an award to all of you, and we hope you'll share this with us because we know we can't do it without you. It's because of your support that we can provide lots of resources to many, many people. Thank you so much.
These are the nominees for Outstanding Community Leader. Andy Heineman from Tucson Values Teachers. Jason Klein from the Physio Shop. Judy Hutch from Oro Valley Audiology. Chief Kara Riley from the Oro Valley Police Department. Lindsay Tomei from Tomei Advertising. Matthew Gaspari from Tucson Federal Credit Union. And Shelby Frankum from El Conquistador, a Tucson resort. Thank you. The finalists are Chief Kara Riley. Since assuming the helm of the Oro Valley Police Department more than 3 years ago, Chief Riley has maintained OVPD's standard of excellence, advocating successfully for higher wages and benefits for officers, keeping Oro Valley and its residents safe, and immersing herself in community activities and organizations. She has reinvigorated programs that aid Oro Valley businesses such as Adopt a Business, and a monthly crime prevention newsletter has emphasized Oro Valley's commitment to combating retail theft. Matthew Gaspari has worked at Tucson Federal Credit Union for over 25 years. He is currently the CEO of the credit union and is involved with many nonprofits, including, but not limited to, being a member of the El Rio Health Center Foundation Board, Arizona Bowl Foundation Board, Tucson Rotary Club. He's a leader in the credit union industry and has frequently spoken at industry conferences, sharing his vision for the future state of the financial services industry. Shelby Frankum is the current general manager of El Conquistador Tucson. He's worked to improve the resort notably through supporting local artists by commissioning new art for the resort. He leads a team of kind and attentive staff and that continually encourages businesses to reach out with any needs that they may have so that the resort can support them. He is truly working to ensure that El Conquistador Tucson is a staple and a service in the community, and is one giant in the Oro Valley Chamber, helping to promote and start up small business. And the recipient is Chief Kara Riley. Please come forward.
Well, good morning. Thank you very much for this humbling honor and to be in such great partnership with you and Shelby. I really appreciate it. None of this is possible if it weren't for the men and women of the Oro Valley Police Department who serve tirelessly this community, even in this ungodly heat. They go out there every day serving with compassion and honor as police officers, dispatchers, records, our administrative staff. And I'm so grateful and honored to be able to serve with them every day as their police chief. They allow me to be their police chief, and I'm indebted to them. So I want to please publicly recognize all the men and women of the Oro Valley Police Department. So give them I do want to recognize our mayor and council members and our town management that is here, and your unwavering support of the police department throughout this unprecedented time that we've been through these last several years together. So thank you very much. And also to recognize all of you and the community as a whole. You too have never wavered from supporting this police department. And we are so indebted to all of you and your unconditional support of us. I cannot thank you all enough. Lastly, just because I can, I do want to recognize retired Deputy Chief Jason Larder, 35 years of service to this community. You know I had to, yeah. So I told him if I stand next to him, he looks tall. So, but grateful to the chamber as well for recognizing the police department. We're very, very grateful. Thank you very much.
These are the nominees for the Legacy Award. Both are finalists. Amphitheater School District. Our public schools serve as cornerstones in the community. Their doors are always open to all students regardless of their physical and academic abilities. And 90% of Arizona students are enrolled in public schools. The Amphitheater Public School District has nearly 130-year history and legacy of educating approximately 13,000 students every school year in our community and employing nearly 2,000 employees. AMPHI offers not only challenging academic rigor, but also special education programming for students with physical and learning disabilities, incredible music and performing arts, physical education and athletic programs, career and technical education, and a makerspace on every campus so that our kids can engage in hands-on real-world problem solving and innovation. AMPHI educators, principals, and administrators are passionate, caring, professional, and incredibly dedicated to each other, to their students, and to the individual roles that they play in our school communities. Lee Lambert. Pima Community College Chancellor Lee Lambert is leaving the community after more than 10 years of work to repair the college's community standing and to lead it in transformation that has become reality. The creation of centers of excellence with specific academic and technical emphasis across Greater Tucson. The centers of excellence are ultimate in workforce development, empowering students with skills they need to find the right jobs here. He'll be missed, and the college has become even more crucial to the community's success. And the recipient is Lee Lambert. Unfortunately, Lee wasn't able to be with us today, but Brian Stewart, who is the Vice President of Northwest Campus, is here on his behalf. Thank you, Brian.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, thank you very much. As indicated, Lee's unable to be here. He is tried to get here. He's very honored, but trying to travel from California is quite difficult in this time of year. But he did leave me some remarks that he would like me to read to all of you. First things first, Dr. Stewart, thank you for accepting this award on my behalf. I wish, awkward, right? I wish I could be back in Southern Arizona, but the transition to my new position in Silicon Valley is taking up my time, and it is difficult to move. As for the record, today's weather forecast is 80 degrees in Cupertino. He likes to rub it in. Looking back, I remember researching the greater Tucson area when I was first moving to Pima Community College in Tucson, Arizona. It was then that I learned about the town of Oro Valley. I found out that it's on the top list of child-friendly communities, and that was a place I wanted to be, a place that is welcoming and warm for all members of the community. A great community is defined by its people, and Oro Valley exemplifies the working alongside Dave Perry and the Chamber, the Town Council and the Mayor, both past and present, the school districts, area employers, and so many members of the community. I quickly came to understand why Oro Valley was chosen as one of the best places to live. It is my honor to receive the Oro Valley Chamber Legacy Award. The impact of my work as chancellor is due to the tireless efforts of Pima's employees, its governing board, as we help to fulfill Pima's mission to empower every learner, every day, for every goal. I accept the reward on their behalf. Again, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be part of your community, and although I am not here, part of Southern Arizona will always be with me. Thank you.
As a staff, we've decided to create an additional award this year, the Lifetime Member Award. This award is bestowed upon those who have provided service to our chamber above and beyond than that is asked of them. Our inaugural recipient is someone who is well known to the chamber. He spent 12 years in service to the chamber as president and CEO and is still providing service through writing for our newsletter, attending town council and planning and zoning committee meetings, mentorship, and I think he even brought in a member or two. This year's Lifetime Member recipient is none other than Dave Perry. With this prestigious award, not only comes this beautiful plaque made for us by Vector Impressions, but it comes with some other benefits. You are welcome to attend any chamber event free of charge. You will have a courtesy listing as a member of our chamber, and a lifetime supply of your favorite blue Energel pens. Dave Perry uses one pen only, one pen, and it's these. We very much appreciate all you've done and continue to do for our chamber.
Well, that's a surprise. Gee whiz, thank you, Kristen and everybody. And I noticed in looking at the annual report that I wore this tie last year at this event. That's totally a random thing. I've been feeling kind of guilty that I haven't paid for a membership, and I still may do that. And I'm going to say this in all seriousness. This is a great organization. These people are much deserving of your support and assistance. They've had a heck of a time. Leah and I were in the office when Leah said, "Do you smell smoke?" And the next thing we know, I run into the storage closet to be greeted by a wall of flame. And in that moment, I didn't remember where the fire extinguishers were, even though I got the fire extinguishers serviced every single year. But, you know, things happen and everybody's safe, which is the most important thing. And now the Chamber's taken this enormous leap to have its own place to be, its own home. First time ever, 30 years. And that is awesome. And I know we all got to go. You all have to go. I don't have to go anywhere because I'm retired, and by the way, it's great. But when Kristen told me about buying the building, I said, wait a minute, what about that? And I sent her an email as long as my arm with all kinds of questions. And you know what? She answered every single one of them. She did the right thing. She's doing the right thing for the organization, and I so admire and appreciate her and all these people for what they're doing. So let's keep helping them out. Thank you very much.
I have 3 quick announcements before we depart today. I mentioned it earlier, but this August we are reviving our Locals Eat Local campaign and giving out $5,000 in gift cards to local restaurants to help them combat the effects of this wonderful, lovely, cool summer. Yeah. Keep an eye on our social media for details and chances to win. On August 15th, we are cutting the ribbon on our new office. We're calling it Snip, Sip, and Celebrate. So please come join us. We're having an open house 3 to 5, and we'll be cutting the ribbon at 3:30. And last but certainly not least, this past Saturday was Joni's birthday. And I won't embarrass her by singing, but if you could all help me out with a happy birthday, Joni, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Joni. And we have some beautiful flowers for her as well. And with that, thank you all for coming, for your participation and embracing the open seating and meeting new people. And take care, and please, try not to melt out there.